There's a lot of people I know who get bored a lot, even though they have an entire platform with millions of games to play. So for everyone who's bored right now, or just wants to play new games, I'm gonna share with you my favorite games on Roblox, and maybe you will find one that you like. Flee the Facility. Most of you already know this game, but it's on my top 1, so I'm gonna feature it anyway. In Flee the Facility you are either a survivor or the beast. As a survivor you have to find computers and hack them, but don't get seen by the beast, because the beast will chase you, hit you with a hammer and capture you. Then you die, if nobody saves you. As Beast, you get a hammer and a task to kill everyone. Find the survivors with footsteps or just look around, outplay them and capture them, but don't let them get saved, otherwise you can start again. If everyone's captured, the Beast wins. If a couple or all of the survivors escape through the exit, the survivors win. In Flee the Facility, there have to be at least 3 players and can be a max of 5 players in one server, making it mostly for a small friend group. Combat Warriors. I'd also be surprised if you don't know what this game is, but I will explain it anyway. Combat Warriors, or at least the biggest game mode in Combat Warriors, is a free-for-all combat game where your goal is to get the most kills possible while trying not to die. This gets chaotic very quickly, as most maps make all players pile up in one area, which causes insane fights. If you get a kill, you get XP and some money, with level 888 being the highest, and with the money you can buy the next weapon. There are heavy weapons, which do a lot of damage but have a high swing cooldown, light weapons, which have the exact opposite, and ranged, which are just 3 types of bows. But there's more items that I'm not gonna go over right now, so just check it out yourself. In Combat Warriors there can be around 50 players at max in one server, making it a big community game. Grace. In Grace your goal is to avoid dying by entities such as Sorrow and Dozer. It's sort of like Doors, but then focused on speedrunning instead of being truly scary. You get a timer, a row of rooms with doors, and a lot of entities the further you get into the game. As far as I know, there's no end in the rows of doors, but there's a lot of lore. You can find it all, including lore overviews, tutorials and speedruns on YouTube. And you can play this game with a max of 50 players, making it also for large friend groups and communities. Deadline. In Deadline, your task is to follow the current objective and kill all the enemy players on site, with the weapon that you can choose, fully customized and then use in-game against the enemy team. It's a pretty straightforward first-person shooter game, but in my opinion and experience it's more focused on realistic mechanics, movement and the insane amount of customization you can do to your guns. In this game there can be either max 14 people or max 40 people in one server depending on the game mode, making it suitable for bigger friend groups or communities. ROSIM. This is a very new game, with the game page saying the game was originally created 2 months before this video. And this is one of the only games in this list that you need Robux for to play. If you can't afford Robux, you can join my Discord server at oddcore.lol and join the Roblox giveaway hosted by me to get a chance of getting free Robux. Anyway, ROSIM is a semi-realistic racing game with mechanics that you probably first have to get used to before actually being able to race. You race in one of 2 cars as of right now, and there can be max 10 people in one server, making it suitable for most friend groups. As far as I know, the cars support keyboard and mouse, controller, and maybe even a steering wheel, but maybe check the comments before playing if you want to play with a steering wheel, because I don't know for sure if that's possible. Soundspace. In Soundspace you basically play a rhythm game with a lot of available songs. It's close to Osu. You just have to be with a cursor on top of the blocks that come towards you, and when they're in the grid and you hit them, your score goes up. Most songs progressively get harder, but there's a couple of different levels going from easy to nearly impossible. I'd say just give it a try. It's mostly just for one player, but you can also play against other people or your friends, so if you like rhythm games you may like Soundspace. Blackout Revival. Blackout Revival has 2 game modes right now. There's Killzone and Final Eclipse. Killzone is a so-called open-world looter shooter where you can loot buildings, do quests with NPCs, fight other players with guns, melees or grenades, and a lot more. It's completely up to you what you do in Blackout Revival, but when you die you lose everything in your inventory and up to 500 cash. Only your stashed money and items are safe. You can make money by doing tasks, with most likely killing NPCs, or by killing other players that have bounties. I stopped playing this game since it makes me annoyed and rage quit since I suck at it, but I've made multiple videos on it and it's very fun if you play together with others and if you're okay with dying a lot. Then there's Final Eclipse. And sadly I can't show any gameplay of Final Eclipse since my PC keeps crashing, though. It's a shooter game with zombies and it's very hard and try not to die.